opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Cousins to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run with Sanders. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
On 2nd and a couple, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins gives way to Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Cousins. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jarius Ward.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They go play action with Hurts.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Xavier Woods with a pick.
And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Big play there. 54 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play fake. Cousins. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen, 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Play action now. Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown. Great effort there. Taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 63 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. He'll fire it deep for Rager. It got his man complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, 79 yards. downs. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, Cousins. And complete, right side to Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.